What's up everyone? Today I'm with Jesse and Pau, and we just came out of Michael's. We've got this silicone putty easy mold, and what we're going to attempt to do is to make our own fidget. So enjoy the video. How's back there? I'm up here, someone just honked. Back there. Yeah, we are on the way to the gas station, and then we're gonna make this mold. Stopping to get gas.
Yo! What's up, guys? So we got the container. We're gonna put the the compound in here and put the spinner in and try to make a mold of it. So
Directions. We're definitely gonna need those.
Not just a 1, 2, 3.
Bailey, you can start reading. It's your job. Here you go.
You don't need this.
There we go.
Alright, the first directions, we have to mix half of this with half of this to get a nice compound, and then we can throw it in there.
Compound first. Oh, actually, yeah, we do.
Ice cream? Question mark? Yeah, so we cut this into 4s, and then we're gonna cut that into 4s as well, and mix. It's
This
one
has
color.
a really weird texture. It sounds like oil.
Grab that off.
Damn. All right. Well, start mixing. I feel like I'm 2 again.
Yeah, mix them until they are one equal color.
I don't understand how this works, though. All right, that looks pretty good. What do you think?
It looks good. It's one color, so we're gonna put it in here, put it flat down, just like that, and then take the spinner. I don't know if it's gonna be thick enough. Is the
I
problem.
hope it is, dude. Putting the spinner in now. We're gonna try to sink it.
Just get it level.
So we got all this this putty in here, right here, along here, and then we're gonna allow this to harden, and then we're gonna pull this out, and then we'll be able to pour a liquid in there and make our own fidget.
Set a timer for 25 minutes.
Okay, 25 minutes and counting.
Let's go.
We're gonna let this cure for 25 minutes, and then we'll get back with you.
Number 2.
All right, this is the second spinner we're trying. It's a little bit of a different shape, but we're gonna be able to make a pretty cool mold, we think, with this. All right, this mold is hard, so we're gonna go ahead and pop it off now.
All right. So I'm guessing that's why it had like the oil, so it's easier to pop it out. But oh, look at that! Right away.
The fidget.
Perfect.
You gotta get the fidget to come out.
Boom.
There we go.
Right there.
So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna take this and we're gonna fill this with water and then let it freeze, and then we're gonna take it out and insert a bearing right there, and we should have an ice spinner.
Hopefully, dude.
Should be pretty
This is
cool.
Pretty cool.
Should be pretty cool.
All right, we're putting it in.
Put it in there and we're gonna let it freeze.
You guys.
Yep. All right, so for this one, we're gonna be using Jones. As you can tell, there's like this really cool color, so we're gonna try to get the carbonation out and then put it on the mold and try to freeze it. And hopefully it works and we can make a spinner off it. Yep. All right,
That's probably
let's
good.
get all the bubbles out.
Does that actually work to get the carbonation out?
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if you shake it, all the bubbles go out.
Time to pop it out.
Yep, time to pop this spinner out so we can pour that Jones soda into the spinner and make our soda mold.
Boom.
Boom, there we go. And we're just gonna pour the soda into here, and it'll mold all the way around all these guys.
Good enough.
All right, put it in.
Let's put it in.
That.
Second one in.
Now that we've got those two in the freezer, I'm actually gonna head to work, and we're gonna let them freeze over for about 3 hours, and then we're gonna come back and hopefully be able to insert some bearings into them and spin them.
So it's a fail. This one
Didn't work out.
I think it's because there's too much bubbles still. You can see some of the carbonation.
All right, guys, so we have the ice. We're gonna pop it out and put the bearing in and start spinning it.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. We warmed up the bearing so it's a little hotter, and we put it on top, and it starts melting the outside. And then once it's in, we leave it in the freezer for a couple minutes. All right, so we have the spinners in the freezer. Let's see this one. And this one's done. Look at that. Another one. Look at that.
That's ice.
Okay, I feel like this is not gonna last too long. So we're gonna try to get some pictures and get some clips, and yeah, should be pretty cool. You got a spinner.
That is really cool. So this is our most successful one, guys. We were able to warm the bearing up a little and then put it in the ice right there and then spin it. Obviously you can't carry the spinner around or anything because it will melt. But overall it was a pretty cool experience to make the mold and then make the spinner out of ice.
That's pretty cool.
Alright guys, so this video was semi-successful, I'd say. We were able to get one of the fidgets, the fidget ice spinners, to spin. The others just sort of broke. If you guys want to try this at home, you can just go out and buy that mold like I talked about in the beginning of the video. If at any point in this video you did enjoy it, please drop a like down below. Subscribe for more Fidget videos, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Hey guys, Grenax2, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make a chocolate fidget spinner. So what I have here is this casing, plastic casing that my fidget spinner came in. So just like this, set it here, and I'll show y'all how to make a chocolate fidget spinner. Now, you don't need a fridge to cool it, obviously. That just makes it faster. So it's about an hour and a half later, and it's all hard. I'm gonna try to take it out now without completely breaking it. Yeah, so here it is, guys. Looks pretty sick. Now for the spin test. Yeah, it's a solid spin.
Today I'm going to be using gallium liquid metal to make my own fidget spinner. I've had a huge amount of requests for this, so I'm going to give it a go. Start by taking some plasticine and push it out flat onto a tray. Then I'm taking this fidget spinner and pressing it down into the plasticine to make a mould. I had to use a knife to help get it back out of the plasticine. Then I tidied up the mould and removed these lugs. And you should have something which looks like this. I bought these skateboard wheel bearings cheaply on the internet, and I'm going to place one in the centre of the mould, here. I've got these pieces of gallium left over from my last video, so I'm going to place them into some hot water to melt them down. I've sped the video up so you can watch as the pieces melt into a pool of liquid metal. Next, I'm going to use this syringe to suck up the metal. Remove any water and fill up the mould. And that's going to be our fidget spinner. We just need to leave it cool down so the metal sets again. Once it's cooled, you can remove it from the mould. And there it is. Pretty cool, huh? If you like, you can remove the caps from the bearing on your fidget spinner and use them on your homemade one. And it works really well. As with this plastic fidget spinner, I've always found it quite fun to just drop it on the table and leave it to spin. So I thought I'd try the same with this gallium one. But when I dropped it, it just shattered into 3 pieces. I really wasn't expecting that, and I was quite disappointed. I should have made the metal a bit thicker around the bearing. I decided to put it back together on this tray and try gluing the pieces together with some more liquid gallium. It looks a bit messy, so I tried turning it into a bit of a pattern. Once it dried, this is what I got. It's actually pretty cool, and I can still use it. You can still see the cracks on the back where it broke. I put this bearing cover on the rear, so I can sit it on the table and give it a spin. One of the great things about gallium is we can make our mould any size or shape we want, and just pour it in. For this one I've just cast a nice big blob, and it actually works pretty well. For this one, I made a really rough circle all the way around the edge and filled it with gallium. If you wanted to, you could take your time and try and make something perfectly balanced. As you can see, this one just shakes itself all over the place because it's not weighted right. Unfortunately, if you handle gallium too much, it rubs off on your skin, and you get this discolouring, which isn't very nice, so it's not ideal for fidget spinners. But if you wash your hands with soap and warm water, it should all come off. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more, you can click on the links. Stay safe, have fun, and as always, thanks for watching.